So the Chicago Fire looking to respond after a disappointing draw at home against the Houston Dynamo. Next up, not an easy place to play, not an easy team to deal with, especially this time of the year. The surging Seattle Sounders. Both teams missing some key players to international absences, and perhaps Ziggy Schmidt's side is lacking more, missing some key players.
Yeah, Evans, Johnson and Dempsey are out for Seattle, but Chicago Fire will be without Rios and Joel Limper also. Really tough place to go. Chicago, as we know, doesn't really like to play on turf all that often. But Seattle will be, a packed house there. We don't have a good record away there also. Obafemi Martins is playing well for Seattle. It'll be a tricky game. I have no doubt that Chicago players should be angry after giving up a late goal against Houston. Should look for a response full of character and full of aggression, because that game against Houston was there for the absolute taking. It didn't happen for the Fire, and that kind of passion for the crest, for the jersey and for the city needs to carry on to next weekend against Seattle.
The Fire have played disappointing soccer in the Pacific Northwest the past couple of years, and of course they've had a rather feeble attack on the turf. What do you see the key? Watching that game against the New England Revolution, their failure on the synthetic surface, what's going to be key against Seattle in hostile territory?
Counter-attacking play. Seattle will come at Chicago Fire in waves. You can in their rave green. You can be sure of that with all their fans there as well. It's a tough place to go and play, but with the players Chicago Fire have, traditionally we're a counter-attacking team. Well, certainly this season, Chicago Fire is a counter-attacking team, and with the likes of Duca and Patrick Nyako, hopefully we'll do well there.
Yeah, armed with a few more weapons now, and Mike McGee and Luis Anangano, hopefully the Chicago Fire can solve their problems, and this time close the deal and get the win on the road and take down Seattle. You can watch that match. It's going to be a big one next Saturday, 9 p.m. on the NBC Sports Network.